Welcome back. There is no end to the Chinese provocations at the LAC despite ongoing military talks. India today has learned that Chinese troops attempted multiple intrusion along the line of actual control. Sources are telling India today that on 31st August, the Chinese first attempted an intrusion bid in the blacktop at helmet top areas. However, Indian forces deployed this time at the heights were alert and stopped the Chinese from advancing and even shouted at them using megaphones. The Chinese were trying to use darkness to creep up on the Indian positions, but the alert Special Frontier Force and the army dissuaded the Chinese side from advancing further. But there was another intrusion attempt. The Chinese troops trying to transgress into Indian areas in Shumar. Sources say around 7 to 8 heavy vehicles of the Chinese army set off towards the Indian side of the line of actual control from their Shepuzi camp. In reaction, Indian security forces deployed their personnel immediately and the vehicles as well to prevent any intrusion forcing the Chinese to flee. In Depsang area as well, Chinese troops fired illuminating shots in air after the dark yesterday, after which tension increased in the area. Forces are on alert at the borders now with China, Nepal and Bhutan. Let's go across now to Ladakh because my colleague Abhishek Bhalla is already there. He's reporting from Leh. Abhishek, you tell us because you've covered the previous few confrontations as well since May. But this time, how different is it? And how serious and sensitive is the situation now at the border?
Things are very different, Pooja, from the last time I was here about a month back because, at that point of time, it seemed that China was being extremely stubborn and they definitely had the upper hand when it came to negotiations. And that's the reason why they were lingering on the process of disengagement. But as we speak today, the situation has drastically changed because the things at the southern bank of Pangong Lake, as they stand right now, there are certain very strategically located mountain heights that the Indian troops are occupying. Something similar that happened on the northern bank where the Chinese had come in. China has been accusing India of crossing the line of actual control. India has obviously denied that. But it is true that India is holding on to positions that China has been claiming it's theirs for some time. So that is what has, brought a big change as far as discussions are concerned. And as we speak, today is the third consecutive day when brigade commanders of the two armies are discussing the situation, particularly on the southern bank of the Pangong Lake.
Also, just for the benefit of our viewers, Abhishek, because this location is not the same of the previous confrontation. In fact, it is very close to where the Razangla War in 1962 also happened. So tell us about how different is this location and how precisely it could be either tough or even easier for the Indian side given the strategic heights we are on.
Well, one big advantage for the Indian troops here is that the Indian army is very well connected from the southern bank. It has good road connectivity to mainland Ladakh, and mobilization definitely is quicker compared to the northern bank. And obviously, after occupying some of these heights, it seems that the Indian army is at an advantageous position. And that's the reason why China is coming back again for talks. It's very clear that, they want the Indian troops to vacate these mountain heights. But obviously, when it comes to negotiations, this is what is going to be crucial now. Because for the first time, perhaps in the last 4 months, we are having a situation where there can be a negotiation from both sides. So for the first time, China is saying, please leave this area. This is ours. Till now, China was in positions that were held by the Indian army. And in fact, when the Indian army was saying that you need to go back, they were saying we'll only go back if you also go back, which was not acceptable to the Indian army. And that's the reason why we have a completely different situation as of now on the southern bank of the Pangong Lake. And meanwhile, Chinese incursions are, the Chinese are attempting incursions, and obviously while the southern bank remains extremely volatile, it seems now the tensions are scattered across eastern Ladakh and not just a couple of friction points.
All right, Abhishek, thank you so much. We'll be looking forward to all your ground reports. Abhishek is in Ladakh already and saying this time the situation is very different. So take a look. How different is it? What are precisely the locations? Remember, we're not giving out any sensitive information. This is just a perspective to understand the location where our brave men are protecting our borders. Take a look at this.
Let's now show you the tensions that are escalating along the line of actual control right here. This is the line of actual control where India-China flashpoints are. Take a closer look at this particular map. Now we're going to show you another map where tensions have escalated, which is the line of control. As you can see, Depsang, Galwan, Hot Springs, Pangong Tso North Bank, Pangong Tso South Bank, and there you go. This is the flashpoint. The next we move on to where else tensions escalate as well. You've got Kala Top, you've got Helmet Top as well. China is attempting to creep up on 31st of August, but the bid was foiled in these two areas by our Indian forces as well. We're going to show you Chamar next. The Chinese convoy moved towards the Indian side right here, but the bid was again successfully foiled by India. The third one is Dipsang, where the area still remains to be tense. China has fired illuminating shots right here. So these are all the places where the line of actual control, the tension remains to be there.
So 2 rounds have already taken place of talks between India and China and commander level as well, but have failed to yield any result. This time, a 3rd round of brigade commander level meeting is currently underway in Chushul. Sources telling India today that the talks on Tuesday failed to end the ongoing stalemate in the south of Pangong. Sources add to India today that there was no progress made during these top-level meetings. This even as the Chinese Foreign Ministry reiterating that Indian troops illegally crossed the LAC and have changed the status quo. China, in fact, had tried fresh intrusion, remember, on 31st August as well, even while ground commanders were meeting to resolve standoff due to this intrusion by the Chinese a day earlier. So despite talks between the two sides, China has consistently violated the agreed norms and have betrayed the Indian side by resorting to these provocations constantly. The latest provocation by China is primarily being reported from the South Pangong, Shumar and Depsang areas.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.